Day 2. And would you believe it? I almost need my sunglasses. It's actually sunny out.
Wow.
It's beautiful. And it's not that crazy cold.
Right now.
So day 2 in Edinburgh, Scotland. Maybe take some tours, check some things out before we head back to Manchester. All right, let's go. Our World Heritage at the Tron. Tron, as you know, is a magical electrical world set in a video game. No, I'm only kidding. This is a museum. Wow, look at that down there. It's fantastic. Just looking down the Royal Mile. Funny observation I just had. You know, in America, you walk and drive on the right. UK, they do it on the left. Italy, they do it on the right. So different, you have all these different cultures. And you have people just like walking into each other because they're not sure if they should be on the right or the left. So everybody's just colliding all the time. Looking at each other doing that thing. Yeah, it's annoying. The Witchery. It's right outside the castle grounds. Wait, did I say coffee grounds? We're making Rocky Horror Picture Show jokes. This is the Witchery. We tried to get in here last night. It was too full. This little plaque here. Pretty amazing. Let's go check it out. This is the back area of the Witchery, the secret garden, which looks amazing at night. You can see downstairs. Wow, it's so cool. This place fills up. I think this is like a VIP area here. Little look at the menu. Afternoon tea, $30. 30 pounds, I should say. Well, we managed to work our way into the Witchery. Been wanting to come here for a long time. Place is super gothy. Inside the Witchery. This is one of the most exclusive restaurants here in Edinburgh. You can see why it's called the Witchery. This is my I want this statue here. This is amazing. Look at this thing. The decor in here is unlike any other. It's wonderful. We're gonna come back here and have some lunch. It's fantastic. What do you think, honey?
Awesome. It's a good recommendation from Janice at my work.
So this little spot here is set to commemorate, it's a drinking fountain, to commemorate the people executed here for the witchcraft of the 1500s and 1600s. So, appropriately right in front of the Witchery. So yeah, people like me, they would pretty much burn me, draw and quarter me, do stuff like that, because, you know, yeah, honey, they would probably kill us.
Mm-hmm. Engine says most of the condemned were women.
Oh, you're definitely going down the well. One of the biggest industries here in Edinburgh, as far as shopping goes, is cashmere. You're going to see about 10,000 shops selling these cashmere scarves, and wool, of course, too. Cashmere is like a super fine wool from the underbelly of this cashmere goat. So, you know me, I like to have the best stuff. We're shopping around, went everywhere. Now these are a little bit harder to find. You're gonna find a lot of tweed coats and things like that. But I got this amazing, this is a full 100% cashmere overcoat. They didn't take the tags off. There we go. 475 pounds. They're a little pricey, but there's probably not too many places in the world where you could get a coat like this. Even here, they're rare. I've searched everywhere, trying to find the best deal and trying to find the best one. One of the good things about shopping in Scotland is Scots like me are usually pretty big guys, so you do find the larger sizes. This one's a 48. Cashmere is super warm, but it is basically the softest thing on the planet Earth. My bag is running away. Hold on, man. And it's windy. Okay. Let's see. Oh yes. Let me fix my collar. Layers. It's all about layers. What do you guys think? Does it look good? So, the long coat, the overcoat, is good. It covers your butt. And, make sure I got all the right buttons here. It's very busy today because the weather's kind of nice. I also picked up something you might find interesting. Looking up my name, Mosley, they can tell you which tartan would be for your name if you have Scottish heritage. And mine is actually the Edinburgh. How about that? That's the tartan for my family name, and it would be for the clan of Edinburgh, right here in the city. How about that? Super cool. All right, we're here at the castle again. Maybe the doors are open this time. We're gonna check it out. And I am feeling much warmer now. Do I look good? Good? Do I look like a regular Scot? Okay, let's go check out this castle. Let's check out this castle. So the fellas up on the wall, Wallace and Bruce. Good on you, Bruce. Tickets are about 20 pounds a person. Story goes, this is the top of a volcano. Makes sense. Well, I've made it through the castle gates. Pretty serious gate. You can definitely see the lava rock where they built on top of this mountain. Some cannons up here. They have guided tours. Let's go have a look. Amazing view of the city from here. Looking down on all the peasants, the plebeians, as the king sits atop. Yeah, good luck scaling this thing. You're gonna lose, dude. This was a hospital area? Nice. Not a crazy lot to see in the War Museum. Got a couple artifacts, some videos playing. They had half of it shut off for maintenance. I'm gonna check out this hospital. I guess it's open. No? Is it open?
Is it a strong biscuit?
What was that, honey? The Royal Scots Dragon Guard? Oh, she loves dragons. Honey, it's not dragon, it's dragoon. inside the military prison. Thick concrete. This is inside a prison cell. You know, they've added water and things, so I've been using this for a long time. But also using it up until pretty modern times, I think, if they've added water. So I'm not sure when the last time they used it. I like how they have a coat hook. Jeffrey Epstein did not hang his coat here. So here's some showers. It says they installed this World War II. So I guess they were keeping people here then. So everybody's been going up to this door to peek into the peephole to see what's in there. You know what's in there? Storage, the security system. Check out some of these prisons. Nice.
But is it so bad there?
They're talking.
Whatever else they say, we won the battle from a sinking ship.
You were there?
No, not exactly.
The ghosts of these prisoners are having a discussion.
John's had so many prizes, but the syrup has topped them all.
I gotta admit, dungeons are cool. Unless, of course, you're, actually in the dungeon. But it's kind of neat to visit. But imagine being 1600s, 1700s in that cold, damp prison. Oh, that'd be miserable. Whiskey. Tastings today. Yeah. But honey, whiskey. Take a wee dram. We'll take a picture, but first we'll take a drink. To be called Scotch. Has to mature in an oak cask for at least 3 years. Oh, that is really good. Wow. That is the smoothest whiskey I've ever had in my life.
Real honey taste.
Wow. That's like Kool-Aid. It doesn't burn or anything. Wow. What is it?
Yes, yes, absolutely. And you can put
Wow.
a shot of espresso on the top of that. And that's
Oh my God, this-
that is out.
I kid you not. That was the best Scotch I've ever had in my life. It didn't burn. It didn't taste like alcohol at all. It tasted like
Honey.
It tastes like honey. It tastes like
It was really good.
like you put it on your pancakes. I mean,
The
like,
honey and the slow berries.
yeah. That was the best. Okay, whatever. We're gonna buy a bottle of that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's gonna happen. It's a selfie. So majestic. Imagine being a peasant in the medieval times and coming across something like this. It would just blow your mind. Got some.
What I would like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, can I have your attention, please? I want a line to the left of Ryan here, and he's going to pop his arm in because I want you all 1 arm's distance apart. Don't you move. Everyone move down that way to sit. When we run out of space, 1 arm apart. Going to the right of Ryan. Going. Round of applause, come on!
This is the Great Hall from 1503. The other building we were just at was a war memorial, so you weren't allowed to take pictures. This is pretty amazing. Swords. Wow. It's pretty amazing. So now you guys get where I get my decorating tips from, why my office looks the way it does. Trips to England, Scotland, seeing stuff like this, and I was like, you know, this is what I want my house to look like. Seriously. So for those of you who have always wondered, what the hell is Videobob's house looks like? It's because of this. It's awesome. Well, we picked up a bottle of that awesome whiskey liqueur, scotch. We're gonna head on back down to the Royal Mile. It's about, I don't know, 3:30, and start making our way back. We still have to take the train back to Manchester today, and then we're flying out tomorrow. So we got a journey. I love all these Gothic buildings. This is real Gothic. This isn't like Hot Topic Gothic. It's like we will take you to the town square and burn you alive Gothic. It's like it's awesome. I noticed they spell whiskey with just a Y. They don't do the EY like we do in America. It's interesting. Well, fast forward a little bit. We're at the train station, waiting to catch a train back to Manchester. And, you know, I was worried about this because sometimes there's problems with the trains. Sometimes you'll have to go to a different station. Sometimes you'll have to do changeovers. Sometimes there's train closures altogether. So you want to anticipate that and leave a little extra leeway time for those kinds of situations. Just something to think about. So we're hanging out here waiting for a particular train, and then we're not going to get back to Manchester till kind of late, and then we got to get up super early, so that's going to kind of suck. So waiting on the train. Okay, we finally made it onto the train. We're in first class. We're waiting to take off. The train's not going to be able to make it all the way to Manchester. It's going to go to Preston, wherever that is, which is nearby. We're going to have to take another transfer to get to Piccadilly, or a cab, something. Brother. So, you know, the train that we were supposed to take from Edinburgh to Manchester Piccadilly, well, you know, that didn't work out. Had to take a couple other changeovers. Took forever. Finally got back to the hotel. I'm walking to the McDonald's because it's late night. We didn't get a chance to get back in time for dinner, so that's what's happening. So a few more observations about being here. You know, there's just a certain way that this society is different than the United States. You know, there really has to be something said for capitalism, freedom, because, like, for instance, the taxi system, right? Well, the way the taxis are set up, like, you know, they have a queue for the taxis, right? So you don't just go up to just a regular, you just don't pick a taxi and get in. they work together and have a queue system. The situation with that is that, well, it's not based on choice. It's not up to the customer to decide what taxi he's going to get. It's up to the queuing system of what taxi he's going to get. So based on that, what's the motivation to have the better taxi that's clean, that's nice, that looks better? What's the motivation? See, that's one of the problems with that type of society, because it takes away some of the motivation to succeed. Just like I was talking about with tipping, right? With tipping, you know, your motivation is to provide service, and then people are gonna, you know, pay you based on your performance. But when that's not a motivation, you don't. It's like there's a 10% gratuity added to large checks, and they just add it right on the check. You don't have a choice. So what's the motivation? I don't know. I'm not trying to make it into a political thing, but there's a difference in the way society works. I will say there's some positives, like for instance, like on the train, quiet. People are quiet. They're pretty quiet. Well, here I am at McDonald's. By the way, McDonald's is pretty much the same everywhere you go. So this is the end of the video. We'll be getting up early in the morning, flying back to Dallas. That was like a minivan police officer. Anyway, if you've been enjoying my travel blogs and you're ready to get back to the cars, well, that's going to happen soon, so stay tuned. We're going to be getting back to the cars. And, hey, share, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I'm roasted. Catch you guys later. Love you. Bye.